Hey everybody, Matt Selhorst, Hall Marine Lake Wylie here with a 2013 Harris 250 Grand Mariner with a single lounge. It's got the Tri-Toons and the big 225 horsepower Mercury Verado, a supercharged engine that's going to get this boat up and move in the mid 40s. You'll notice a couple things as we're looking at the transom of the boat. One, the third tunes, you've got the lifting strakes, you've got the large 25-inch pontoons. If you look, if you can see it very well, but you've got a full-length keel. That little triangle piece right down at the bottom allows this boat to track really straight and carve into the water in the turns, as well as those lifting strakes and that center tune set down just a little bit to give you just enough banking to really make this boat handle well. If you drop a skier or a tuber, that style really makes a big difference. One thing that Harris does better than I think anybody in the business is their deep 5-step ladder, really wide handrails, nice wide platform for your feet. You can see that top step is double wide. That gives you plenty of space to get your foot on. And you also notice that last step is angled out a little bit. So if you're in the water, you can easily find that first step and make your way up. This boat's all about hanging out, relaxing on the water. You've got your speakers off the back with stereo remote control back here as well. You have another one there on that rear lounge. I'll show you how that converts. But you've got an iPod hookup right there, so as you're hanging out the sandbar or just anchored off on the water, you can really control all your music and have a great time. Wish I had a better angle of this side panel, but I think this is, in my opinion, one of the best looking Harris pontoons out there with the way the lines go on this boat. But let's hop on up and take a look inside. Talked about this entertainment area and rear lounge on the back with the iPod jack and the stereo remote control. That backrest will lay back, give you a nice big sun pad to lay. You've got 6 cup holders right there within reach. I'm going to do this one-handed with the camera, but this is how easy it is. Push a simple little button and flip that reclining seat back. Now what you have is a ton of pontoon seating inside. You have your on-off battery switch right there. Tons of space, tons of storage. Really like what they've upgraded on the helm. Did some nice stitching, added some upholstery up there. Really sharpened up the helm this year. You've got your easy to read toggle switches. You know when things are on or off. You've got your upgraded stereo right there, and this is another thing I love on the pontoons is that flip up bolster. Flip that front section of the seat up. Allows you as you're coming into the dock or pulling somebody on skis or a wakeboard. You can use that as a leaning post, get yourself a little bit higher line of sight. Again, more cup holders. These are actually lighted cup holders. They light up a pretty cool blue color. As you come up front, nice wide seats, storage underneath. Everything is rotocast plastic, which means that it's not going to rot. It's going to hold up very, very well. You have removable cup holders. This is something pretty cool that Harris does. If you notice that little rubber stop right there, that door is not going to swing and rattle as you're bouncing in the waves. You can lock it on there and it'll stay put. When you're ready to shut it, just lift it up and slide it right in. You're ready to go. Another thing they've done is if you look at this full-length stop right there, most manufacturers are just going to use the little corner cap down at the bottom to stop that gate. Harris knows that pontoons are a family boat, and this will hold up to 400 pounds leaning up against it. So if your kids are out wanting to help tie up or looking at the ducks or the fish in the water, it's going to be a much safer setup. It's a little thing, but Harris has done a lot of little things right and a lot of little things better than their competition. Again, coming back, nice comfortable lounge seats. You can see how wide the seats are and how comfortable they look. The upholstery is designed to be easy cleanup, easy maintenance. It looks great, but you don't have a lot of pleats. You don't have a lot of accents in there that are going to be really tough to get clean and promote mold and mildew. In addition to the upholstery, you got a nice thick Berbered carpet on the floor. That's going to hold up, be very durable. Just spray it down with a pressure washer or a hose, to clean that up, and it'll dry right off because of the spacers that they use. If you look at the gap between the fence rail and the flooring, that's going to allow that to let the water roll right off the deck and dry reasonably quick. You also have an in-floor ski locker on this one with the 225 horsepower. You're probably going to be doing some water sports and have some gear on the boat, and that's another big storage space for skis and wakeboard. Talk about a couple more things that that Harris does real well. The Bimini top, you've got a nice large Bimini top. You can fold it out. We'll look at the one next to us. Fold it out and run this at 45 miles an hour, and you're not going to hear it rattling or jiggling. It's nice and quiet and very sturdy. It's also super easy to put up. You've got a quick release little latch right here that you slip a little lever and it slides on and off. Very easy. Another thing that Harris is really good are their hinges. If you take a look at this seat, all of the backrests do this. A nice heavy-duty hinge gets you storage in there, and that's going to be very durable as you're putting gear in and off the boat. All of the hinges, big heavy-duty hinges that aren't going to fall apart within a year or two. All of the seats, again, mentioned rotocast. Those are double walled, so you don't have wires or speaker wires or anything bare. Everything is bolted down with drains. And again, this boat is built to last. It's a little more expensive than others out on the market, but again, you get what you pay for in life. So if you'd like to learn more about this 225, this Grand Mariner 250 with the 225 horsepower Mercury, give us a call. Be happy to set up a private showing and let you inspect the boat for yourself and see all those little things that Harris does different than other manufacturers.